think I'm gonna go based on how my heart feels.
Let's read where Yahweh Shah was quoting that from. Read this, Brother Chris.
15 verse 8.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
But their heart is what?
Far from me.
Keep going.
But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Right.
And he called the multitude and said unto them, Hear and understand, not that which goeth into the mouth of defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man.
Yahweh Shai said, guess what? It's not what comes to a man that defiles him. See, this is what the church runs with it right there. They think I can eat whatever I want. Give me Isaiah 66. Brother Ozias, give me Mark 7. We're going to start at verse 1. I'm going to show you where that comes from. It's not literally talking about food. That's where the Christian church, they take everything literal. Everything. You read the book of Genesis, you take that literal. They think the angels slept with women. That was earthly women. They think that, guess what? That
the dragon, the real dragon, the Revelation.
That's what I'm saying. Dragon's the real dragon. That's not what the Bible's talking about. Read this real quick. Mark chapter 7. It started at verse 1. I'm gonna show you. Let me see what it is. That's Esau. Never mind.
It's Mark chapter 7 and verse 1. Then came together unto him the Pharisees and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
Okay.
And when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashed hands,
Right.
they found fault
That's right.
from the Pharisees and all the Jews, except they wash their hands. Off eat not, holding the tradition of the elders.
Right.
And when they come from the market, except they wash, they eat not. And many other things there be, which they have received to hold as the washing of cups and pots, brazen vessels, and of tables.
Okay.
Then the Pharisees and the scribes asked him, Why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders?
See, the traditions of the elders. It's not talking about literal food. That is a tradition that the scribes and Pharisees said. Oh, you gotta wash your hands. Let's keep reading.
But eat bread with unwashed hands.
Unwashed hands. Keep going.
He answered and said unto them, Well, have also prophesied of your hypocrisy, as it is written, This people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
The church talk a big game, but they don't follow Christ. Keep going.
Albeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrine the commandments of men.
That is
Men's traditions. That's why he said it doesn't defile you when it comes into you. When you eat with unwashed hands. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about I can pick up a piece of pork chop and go and go eat it. Let's see why. You keep doing that. We're going to show you a prophecy that's going to happen. Read Isaiah 66, start at verse 15.
Isaiah 66, verse 15.
Oh,
For behold, the Lord will come with fire,
the Lord comes with fire, boy.
and with his chariots like a whirlwind,
UFOs.
to render his anger with
They
fury,
walking fast.
and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Fire. Keep going.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all
He
flesh,
ain't missing nobody. Keep going.
and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Many dead bodies.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh,
Eating what?
Eating
swine's flesh,
Keep going.
and the abomination,
Abomination.
and the mouse
In the mouth.
shall be consumed together, says the Lord.
Says who?
Says the Lord.
So if you keep eating
That on that day, when he come back, you going to die. That's just straight up. It's not talking about, oh, I can eat whatever I want. That prophecy has never happened yet because the Lord hasn't blessed the sky yet with fire, with chariots, and with a whirlwind.
Right.
That's the Christian church. That's why. It's madness. We run around here thinking we know the Most High. Give me that. Somebody give me that Baruch. What's that?